Hi, guys. Welcome back to Finding Your Indie. I'm Bonnie Paulson.
And I'm Mandy Stevens.
And we have kind of a controversial topic we've been promising we were going to talk about for quite a while now. And I think we are to a point where we feel comfortable talking about it. No, this isn't like if you should eat meat or not. We're actually talking about unrestricted targeting in your Facebook ads. Okay, so Mandy and I have some thoughts on this. We've kind of shared a little bit about this. We know that a lot of people are trying this, and we're hearing that people have success and that they don't have success. And I'm sorry, but that's kind of vague. I don't think I want to throw money at something where people aren't sure if they're going to have success or not. Mandy, did you want to start off with any thoughts before I jump into the test results and so on?
Well, I will tell you that I have people coming to me because they have been using this, wasting a lot of money, and say, please help me and take over. So
Agreed.
that's my thoughts on it.
I know. And
And
it's,
yeah, I tested it. I was just throwing away money.
I threw away a
It,
lot of
it
money.
did not work for me. Yeah, I know you. I shut it down rather quickly, and I know how much you spent, and it was a lot. I did
I
not
spent a
spend that.
lot, yes, because I was like, okay, everybody who's teaching this is saying, give it time. Okay. So
Yes.
just to kind of let you know what the variables were of my test, I actually set this up to be a winner. Okay. And the variable testing, the unrestricted targeting mostly has to be done with the traffic. That's what's being taught, is to do it with the traffic ads. Because as authors, we can, if we're on retailers and we're not direct sales, then we are most likely, we can only do traffic ads. You can do lead gen ads, but again, and it's actually lead gen, they actually do it right there in Facebook. So they don't even actually have to leave. But when you do traffic ads, that's where you take, and it takes you to Amazon, or it takes you somewhere else where you don't actually have pixel activity that's able to be tracked for events, right? So Facebook knows that, okay, I know that somebody clicked on this ad. They clicked on it. Maybe they made it to the landing page. Maybe they didn't. That's as far as Facebook knows. So they don't know if they're sending the correct people there or not. They do know that they're getting people who are interacting with the ads. So let's say, for instance, you put up, in fact, we had just done this video for Stephanie Harrell. Go check it out for her ad account audit. And it was funny because Mandy was like, look, somebody might really like the picture of that guy, but they're expecting something else, like a mystery or a thriller, and they're going over here and it's not the right thing. So they're clicking on the ad, there's interaction with the ad, really good CTR, but the conversion isn't there. So
Because of reader expectations,
right.
to me, it looked like a thriller, but it was a contemporary retelling. So that was way off.
Yeah, well, and that's just it though, is Facebook doesn't know who to
Mhm.
send it to. They're just saying, oh, people are interacting with this, continue to send it, right? So that's what traffic ads are. So you really niche down with your traffic ads. You want to make sure that you are sending them to the right people. I've used this analogy before. If you're getting ads for bras and you've never worn a bra, you don't wear bras, you're not even the same gender that wears a bra, then you probably are getting the wrong ads. Like, they're not being shown to you correctly. Like, would you agree with that? Like,
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, and we've seen bra ads. They're sometimes a little dirty, like a romance novel like cover would be, right? And so maybe people are interacting with that ad because of the way it looks. So it's getting shown to the wrong people. So traffic ads literally are to get people from Facebook somewhere else. It's like a cold audience idea. So you really want to make sure that your ad is cohesive with your landing page, because that's pretty much as much control as you have. Okay. So when you do unrestricted targeting with these traffic ads, you're literally throwing macaroni at the wall, not just spaghetti. Spaghetti actually has some possibility of sticking. Macaroni, there is no possibility. It's too heavy. It's too top heavy when it rolls down. Like, it doesn't stick. This isn't going to stick. I've had people say, but it worked for me. Honey, it worked for you because, one, when you throw enough money at something, it's going to eventually sell, right? Like, it's eventually going to fix. I can't even say that it's because your account is trained properly, because you don't know what you're doing. And let's say that you're like, yeah, I've had it trained by ad managers. Okay. Let's say that. Let's say you've had your account trained by ad managers and you're like, my account's been trained. I'm going to start unrestricted ads. Oh, yeah. How do you know if your unrestricted ads are working? we've had people leave because they're like, oh, we're going to try this unrestricted targeting thing. They left and they came back. Remember when they came back? That one person that came, okay. They came back and it was like, no, that's not the way this works.
And I'm like, should we take them back?
Right?
Just kidding.
No, because there's this level of, you hire your ad manager or you are running ads and you're doing this. You've learned all the stuff. Don't let people convince you that there's an easier way. There is not an easier way. The reason it works for some people who maybe their ad spend is 40%, 50%, if they're okay with that, great. That's awesome for them. If you're okay spending $1 and making $1.20, good for you. Personally, we've talked numbers.
So I had a Facebook manager, the people who call you constantly. So I'm like,
Yes.
fine, I'll talk to you. And they were trying to get me to do unrestricted targeting for a client. And I'm like, are you crazy? So I like talked to them. They literally had no idea what they were even talking about. And the things that they were saying, I was like, do you even understand ads? How long have you had this job? You have no clue. So I did try unrestricted just on my stuff because I test everything. I won't dare take one of my clients' stuff and test.
Right.
Heck no. So I was like, okay. So I tested an ad and I know my readers a heck of a lot better than Facebook thinks they know my readers. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, to trust Facebook with their bots shutting down clean romance books as dating, I'm not going to trust Facebook to decide where my money's going. Hell no. It's just not happening.
Right. Especially, I love that. Especially when they get your money.
Yeah.
They got my money, thousands of dollars, because I was testing, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm testing, just like Mandy, you were saying. I only test crap on me first. If I test it on me and then I test it on multiple pen names, I'll try it. But still, let's say that unrestricted ads are working for you. That's because you understand how to read the data. You understand, oh, this one over here isn't working. I'm going to turn it off, right? Oh, this one's working well. I'm going to leave it. There's too many variables in play for you to actually know if it's working or not working. Does that make sense? Like, maybe you started at the right time. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you tweaked the right country at the right time maybe that link had some, I'm like, we are in an industry where you can't just say, yeah, send shoes out to everybody with feet. That's everybody, pretty much. So that's what they're doing, right? And then target by this. We unfortunately the majority of people sell their books on retailers. So we are stuck with the traffic ads. If you are direct sales and you want to try unrestricted ads based on your pixel activity, awesome. Go do it because it's training, right? It actually has the events that it's training. You do you. I have not found very good results with that myself. I've been in the direct sales arena for a few months now, and I got to tell you, not in love with the unrestricted targeting. Even kind of targeted is still really rough. Like it's rough. So this whole unrestricted targeting mentality and people saying like traffic ads don't work, they do work. We have a track record showing and proving that they work, but it's also like, if you don't know what you're doing already, you probably shouldn't be throwing money at something and just trusting Facebook. That makes me so upset. I've had a couple of people say, I've lost so much money trying the unrestricted targeting. And I'm like, honey, I get it.
Yeah. I had, at Orlando Reads Books a couple weeks ago, people were constantly coming up asking me my thoughts on it. And Bonnie's thoughts were, this is a very calm video. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks. I was like,
yeah. That's so we knew we had to do this because I don't want anybody, you don't have to have an ad manager at all. You can run your ads yourself, but don't just follow blindly because people are trying to sell you something. And and I don't trust Facebook to make decisions for me and for my readers. So
yeah, AI, everybody's throwing a fit about this AI crap, right? Like whatever side of the controversy you're on, if you're even aware of the controversy, whatever. But let's say that you're against AI, but you're going to use unrestricted targeting. Do you see the irony here? Like, unrestricted targeting is literally based off of Facebook's AI. And I do agree with some of the AI training. I believe in the pixel. I know it works. But again, you're not using the pixel with your traffic ads. Even with your direct sales, you still have to point it in the right direction. So I did a test for my direct sales. Mandy was aware of it. I was like wanting to cry because I was like, Mandy was like, Bonnie, you've already done this. You already know that unrestricted targeting doesn't work. And I was like, but I have to try it with the pixels too, because a lot of clients are starting to want to get into the direct sales arena. And I want to make sure that we're successful. And so, and Mandy supports me on my testing, but she's also like,
come on now.
Yeah.
You know, I always tell her, you know better.
Yeah, you know better. But still, I have to be able to say unrestricted targeting does not work with direct sales with I have 4 stores. Like, right? Like it doesn't work. So I did the testing on my own store, and the ones where I at least targeted something, those did significantly better than me just opening it up based on certain gender and age and country. That one was behind by 3 weeks. And I don't think it ever actually earned, I think it earned about 25% of what I was spending by the end of the time period. The other one was a 1 to 2 ratio. For every dollar I spent, I was getting $2. It finally was learning. It was actually doing really good. I stopped it because I was like, calm down. I want to set up something else. But it was like, because I'm testing all the time. I didn't need it to keep running because I needed to test something else for that landing page. So it was fine. But that's what I'm saying. Like we're not, and we're on this channel trying to give away free tips, right? Like we're not trying to sell you anything. You don't want to do boss mode? Don't do boss mode. You don't need it to, to succeed in ads. You don't need that. We literally at Orb, I was saying this to people. I was like, hey, we're trying to give away information to get you to the level to where you'll make us, you want to spend your money with us. Like that's what we're doing. And if you're unrestricted targeting, you're going in the hole. And I can't help you if you're in the negative, right? You're not going to come to me and say, hey, I hit all your requirements. I make $8,000 a month. I XYZ. And, like you can't, because you can't figure out what the problem is. Well, the problem is you don't understand the targeting in your Facebook. So we want you to understand that. That's why we do the ad account audits. That's why we're here talking about all the money we've lost with unrestricted targeting and how it's completely antithesis to what we actually know about marketing. Somebody recently said like the 7 touches, the 15 touches, whatever, is inaccurate. That's actually inaccurate. That conversation there is inaccurate. Marketing, there's a reason why people have it cold, warm, hot audiences. When it's a cold audience, they've never interacted with you before. So how do you get someone to interact with you? You actually have to be seen by them a couple times, right? Like Longhorn, I used to be like, nah, I'm not going to eat at Longhorn. I ate at Longhorn. Now we go there like every week. It's like my obsession.
Hey, Bonnie loves Longhorn.
Longhorn. It's crazy. It's fine. Love it. But before that, I was seeing billboards. I was seeing ads. I was seeing like every time I would look up like a steakhouse down here in our new place. Because we had a steakhouse back home that we preferred. Now it's like we moved down to Missouri and I was like steakhouse. And so ads would come up for Longhorn. And I was like, I saw that thing probably 20 times before I was like, maybe we should go try Longhorn. Like, let's go try it. And my husband was like, we don't really like chains. And we don't usually like chains, but I love it. I'm like, take my firstborn. It's fine because I love it. So how many times did I have to see it before I was even interested in trying it? Same thing's going to be for books. The same thing's going to be for shoes. The same thing's going to be for, you name it, haircuts, for crying out loud. Like everything, we have to have interaction with it. It's inaccurate to say that it does not apply. That's actually a thing. You have to have touches. So are you wasting your touches on people that have no interest in your stuff? Or are you actually targeting down to be like, yeah, I at least write romance. Please target people who have romance or who like romance or who like to read or ebooks. Some people only like paperbacks.
I have been getting some weird book ads in my feed. I'm like, I would never read this in a million years. It's just.
But do you know why you were shown those ads? They're probably unrestricted targeting, and you're
like, oh, she likes books. Yeah, they're like, oh, she likes books, but and you're like, I don't like those books.
Yeah, not that kind. Is that a book? Yeah. I've been seeing some weird ones too. And I'm fine with it. I love book ads. I love them because, and I've said this before, as a reader, I don't have time. I'm working too much. I've got a family. I love when somebody catches me with an ad and tells me what to read. If you are my trope and my genre, whatever, and I'm sold, I'll go buy your book. Done. Let's check it out.
Yeah, but I feel guilty because if they're on impressions and they're getting charged for me seeing the book, Or if I do
I
look like
know.
it's pretty good and I click on it and I'm like, well, I would never in a million years read this, then I feel guilty because they wasted their
I
money on
know.
me. I know it's just, being from,
No, I'm the same way. I don't like checking people's like clicking on their ads and stuff when I want to learn about what their ads are about. I don't want, I
yeah,
don't do that either. But at the same time, if they were targeting correctly, they wouldn't have
yeah,
that problem.
I do, but don't show me this ad again,
Oh,
just to kind of
good.
help the author out,
Yeah, that does help. Oh, okay, guys. So if you have more questions on unrestricted targeting, put them in the comments. We can actually address this some more if we need to. I would love to
And
talk.
in our group, yeah, we can talk about it in our group too.
Yes, yes. Come to we have a free Facebook group. Let's chat this up. Again, if you're going to see us, we'll be at Nink and at 20 Books. So if you're
And
going to be in
I'll be at
Vegas,
Smut Lovers too.
oh, that's right. You're going to be at
Doing a
Smut
marketing
Lovers.
panel
Okay,
there.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be good. So we'd love to chat about this. So I would love to have a discussion. I'd love you and if unrestricted targeting is working for you, if you could send me like if you want to talk about data and stuff, I would love to do a video for our channel where we actually talk about how it's working for you and why. I'd love to see the nuances. I have no problem being wrong.
Yeah.
None. I want to learn. So if you are doing something different, let's talk about it. I'm open to learning and seeing the different things.
Yeah. I personally, it does not work for me. You
Yeah.
personally, it does not work for you. Some of my clients personally came running back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, or I've taken on clients recently who have been using unrestricted targeting or very, very light targeting. I'm like, what are you doing here?
Yeah. What is this?
Yeah.
This is a traditional author. That don't even what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. So in that vein, if you do have information, we would love to chat with you. We have had a discussion with someone who was like, yes, this is working for me, but here's why. And when that person said it, it made sense. It was like, oh yeah, okay, I could see it working in that regard. So, but it's not something that I would say, hey, yeah, you're having problems with your ads, unrestricted targeting, let's do it. Like, there's no way. There's no way I would do that. So our clients, we will not test this on our clients, even the ones that have asked me to do it too. I said, no, I'm sorry. I will not do this.
I will
I
not
don't want you
waste
to
your
waste
money
money.
like this. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to waste your money. So sorry, this is us protecting you. So anyways, again, if you have any questions or comments, put them below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Hit like and subscribe. Check out our free Facebook group. Let's chat about unrestricted targeting or anything else you guys want to chat about. We know that it's the beginning of a school year and people are really busy. So say hi and help us know what we can do to help you. And if you want to do any ad account audits, brand spotlights, or even you have a topic that you want us to cover, we have like all the links down below for the forms. And we've got a whole list that we're working our way through. So we're super excited. Thanks, you guys.